Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Impartial Report. Today we'll be talking about something completely different from the last video, which was about a documentary. It was much more problem-based. I was focusing on an issue without really addressing a solution as such, which is something I try to avoid generally. I prefer to find solutions than to just identify problems in isolation, at least. So I'll be doing that in a later video, but today is going to be specifically about this new idea that I heard about recently. Well, the beginning of this year at least, and it was created by Andrew Yang. It's called the democracy dollars, and so this entails that every dollar gets $100 every year, but specifically to fund politicians, the politician of their choice. So just to give some context here, it's no mystery that the majority or all those in power are half concerned with their constituents and half concerned with the big donors and corporations that sponsor them. So that even reaches out to public organizations. So for example, here we have a little picture on the screen, and you can see here American Diabetes Association. So this is supposed to be for people with diabetes. What do you want? What should you do to improve your living situation, your quality of life while you have diabetes? Now, what you don't realize is when you go on this website is that it's not just independent organization. It's actually being sponsored by Danone, Kraft, Bumblebee Foods. Now, Bumblebee Foods and Danone and Kraft, their products are not exactly ideal for people with diabetes. In fact, Danone has a lot of sugar in it. Now, I'm no science expert, but as far as I'm aware, the interest of Danone, the dairy company, and the interest of a person with diabetes are completely, utterly polar opposites. Now, the same can be said for the American Cancer Society. Now, Tyson Meat Packing, KFC, Taco Bell, Sozen Komen, is sponsored by KFC, Diets and Watson. Then we have the worst of all is the American Heart Association. So this is once again serving the people, right? Now, what you don't realize is that when you're going on the American Heart Association website, and you're thinking, oh, let me get some, good, credible information from some top health experts on how to get over my heart issues or improve my situation. What you don't realize is that you're actually just being talked to by Domino's, by Subway, by Texas Beef, by Tyson, by Cargill, by Mars. The list goes on and on and on. What kind of public? What is this? I don't even know how to describe it. It's just disgusting, frankly. The conflicts of interest between these sponsors and the people that they're supposed to be reaching out to and helping out it's blatantly obvious, and the fact that this just goes along unchecked. I haven't seen MSNBC do a piece on this. I haven't seen Fox News do a piece on this. I haven't seen any. These are all mainstream. Fox News is supposedly anti-establishment. I mean, they're all supposedly anti-establishment. And yet there's nothing on this. I mean, it just goes on freely without anything being said. Now, this changed recently with my boy Andrew Yang. This is a guy I thought had a lot of great ideas and a lot of original ideas to complex issues. Now, one of these was this democracy dollars idea. So the idea of giving every person $100 specifically for politics. Now, not only would this allow for people that don't agree with KFC and Tyson and Mars bars and Texas Beef to be heard and have their ideas propagated with financial support of people, it would also make it so that usual ordinary people that aren't interested in politics at all at the moment have a reason to be interested, because they can actually inflict change upon what's happening. Now, at the moment, this is less of a case. In fact, the overwhelming majority of many senior senators, congressmen, is just super PACs, so huge corporations giving them millions of dollars because they will protect the interests of KFC and Mars, and then they might even get a little board, a spot on the board once they retire. So they get all these sweet benefits, but then what happens to the constituents that voted them in? They don't really matter. They can all die from a heart attack or from cancer. They don't really care. And so this idea brings the power back from the corporations in terms of politics back to the people. And I think that's a huge step and an important step that should be made to better the political climate and to give the power back to the people so that they can run their own country, and they have the power not only in terms of their vote but in terms of financial support to get people elected that they believe serve their interests best and not just the interests of KFC and Kraft and Unilever and Cargill.